Donald Trump is desperately trying to do anything to get purchase here, to gain some ground on Kamala Harris. He just recently announced the support of two former Democrats. He thinks he did something here. Those two Democrats are Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard. Now, this is a perfect example of how some politicians are in this country. Now, don't get me wrong, there are politicians out there that understand their job and want to work for the people. God bless them. But there are other politicians on both sides of the aisle that are in it for one reason, for themselves, and they will do anything for themselves. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is a perfect example of that. He first wants to run in the primary with the Democratic Party, doesn't win, then tries to do an independent shot at winning the presidency. That doesn't work. He then goes to the Democrats and says, hey, I'll give you my endorsement if you give me a job. They say, fuck yourself. And then he does it to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump says, come on board. So now Donald Trump thinks he's got a coup because he's got this Democrat from a Democratic family, a royalty, if you will, and it's on his side, so that's going to give him the win. But the fact of the matter is Robert F. Kennedy just showed who he is. It's not about politics. It's not about the people. It's about what's going to get him a good job and make him some money. And now he signs up with Donald Trump, and Donnie's going to lose, so it's not going to go well. Then you have Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard was a congresswoman from Hawaii for about 8 years. She was claiming to be a Democrat. But back in 2019, she wanted to run for president, and she was kind of exposed as, kind of a shill for Donald Trump or even Russia. Now, she's a former military person, so you wouldn't think that with her, but it doesn't matter because it's not about the country, it's not about the people, it's not about politics, it's all about Tulsi Gabbard. So now she signs on with Donald Trump, and Donald Trump thinks he's done something here. What Donald Trump has done is the equivalent of having Hulk Hogan and Kid Rock at your fucking convention. These people are lame-ass pieces of shit, and they aren't going to help him at all. In fact, they will probably hurt him. And this is where Donald Trump's lot is headed. Everything he does is going to be half-assed. Everything he does is going to fail. And he's going to be confused ultimately, and he's going to flail around and say and do crazy shit. You're watching the demise of Donald Trump, so sit back and fucking enjoy.